Hmm. Hello, Steph. Hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Hungry. That's what I am. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, have you seen Rogue One? Oh, well done on the 60 subs. It's I noticed with subs is like it's not something that just gradually builds. It's something that well, it does gradually build, but it doesn't like go, okay, we're 60 and then in a month it's 120, then in another month it's I've noticed with me that when I was doing the Dark of the Moon updates, it literally went from not that many and then it just exploded into like big, like well, a biggish number. It's really weird. I think you get one video that stands out, like in terms of views, like it goes mental, and then that's like the tipping point. I remember with Dark of the Moon, I had I did an update where it was the Autobots rolling out. No, that was for Age of Extinction. I did an update about the Autobots rolling out, and there was Optimus, Drift, Crosshair's Hound, and there was an ambulance in the back. And I was like, and the title was Autobots rolling out with mystery ambulance or something like that, and that went massive. That got like 100,000 views, so that was mad. Yeah, that's really, and I had that feeling like when I started YouTube, I was like, I can't believe one person has watched my stuff. That's mad. I saw Rogue One today. What a film! What a film! What a film! It's quite quiet tonight on the stream at the minute. Probably because it's just me eating stuff, but mad. I've got no words. It's in my opinion the best film this year. I think it was, for me, at the start of the year I said it's going to be between Civil War and Rogue One, and for me it's Rogue One easily. It's Rogue One was a masterpiece. I think Rogue One. No spoilers, by the way, but I think Rogue One is the best Star Wars film we've had to date. I think it's better than the prequels by a mile, and I think it's better than the originals and Episode 7 as well. I think it's a masterpiece film. And it's so good, and there's so many iconic scenes, and there's so many iconic moments, and like it was an emotional journey. It was visually amazing. The story was brilliant. And it's just, and do you know what? Do you know what as well? That's the funny thing. It's not an episode, and it's in my opinion, it's the best one. So that's quite interesting. And I wonder what episode 8's going to be like. What's Snowcone2 says, what's everyone's reaction when they saw the TF5 trailer? I didn't see it. It wasn't attached to Rogue One when I saw it. They showed what trailers did they show? Remember what trailers got shown. Guardians of the Galaxy got shown. That was pretty much like the only big one that I can remember. I don't know. Hey, Simeon. Right now it's on place 2 behind episode 5 and in front of episode 4. Well, that's the thing. Does it go in front of episode 4 or behind it? I just think it was great. It had stuff in it that I expected, but still was like just mad. It was so mad. And do you know what's good is every single character you connect with. It's not one of those films where it has a crew, and like we know like the main crew for the film, but it's not one of those films where certain ones stand out amongst others and stuff like that. You know, like in Transformers where the Autobots, Optimus and you've got the Autobots, but it's mainly Optimus and Bumblebee, isn't it? So but I felt attached to every single crew member that was part of like the main story. And yeah, it's such a great film. My favorite film this year. One of my favorite films I've seen in a long time. I disagree with cinema prices and stuff. I really disagree because I think it's quite extortionate sometimes in what they charge. But for the first time, for a long time, if not ever, for the first time today, I actually said that was fully worth the price that I paid for it. So. Hello, TF TF artist. Yeah, my holiday was pretty good. It was good to have a bit of relax. I'm still working on a lot of videos for you guys. I know I haven't uploaded since, was it Tuesday, I think, when the poster come out. I've just taken a little bit of a break on just the YouTube and the editing, just for like just a couple of days, because I really hit a wall on Thursday, and I just sort of needed to just chill and take a little bit of time for myself and just look after myself for a little bit, because I've been focusing on doing so many videos and stuff and editing and stuff like that. So I just needed to kind of just check in with myself, because I hadn't really done that, and just sort of check in with myself and just, you know, just take it easy. So it's fine, because I had straight in at the deep end at work the next day. I was up since from like 5:30 till I didn't get much sleep the night after, so I was up from 5:30 till about 2 a.m. the next day. So I was kind of tired anyway. But like I said, all the video editing and stuff was quite quite took it out of me as well. So I'm just going to try out a light, see if it's too bright or not. That is quite blimey. I don't. Is this a light or is it a small sun? So yeah, it's the videos will still come. I'm still working on that series of breaking down the trailer. It's just going slower than I expected, but I'm still going on it. So, but my holiday was pretty good. It was good to just relax, chill for a bit. I got some really great photos. I got to do a bit of exploring on my own, which I've not been able to do. And yeah, that was really cool. I took my car out and went on a little bit of sort of like terrain and stuff, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, it was really nice. It was just too short, so I only really had like 2 days to sort of chill there. So yeah, it was fun. The good thing is I break up from work this Friday coming up, and then I'm off them for 10 days over Christmas, which is great. Awesome stuff. And the good news is I'm fairly certain I'll be staying in my house over Christmas instead of moving out right before. So I won't be spending Christmas in a hotel, hopefully. It's not confirmed yet, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but hopefully not doing. TF no, it says it's hard to choose one episode because it's not finished. Like, don't finish The Force Awakens, it leaves things open. Rogue One started and finished the story. Star Wars stuff. Yeah, but oh man, Rogue One is such a good film. It is such a good film. My friend is like a big movie buff, and he sees movies nearly every week. And I went and saw that with him today, and he was shaking. Mad. I couldn't quite comprehend what I'd seen. Really, it was amazing. Darth Vader, yeah. Again, no spoilers. Let's not spoil it if no one's seen it. But yeah, Darth Vader was. Let's just say all of his screen time was amazing, but there was one particular moment which it had me fangirling out because it was horrific but beautiful. Snowcone2 says, I have a question. What's better, the 2007 Bumblebee Deluxe or the Revoltech Bumblebee? I think I don't own either, but I think for articulation and posing and displaying, I think the Revoltech one is obviously going to be best because that's what they do. They're Revoltech, so they're designed to do that. But I think the 2007 one is a good toy. But I don't. The Revoltech doesn't transform though, does it? So they've both got their pluses and negatives. I think if you're going to display in robot mode, obviously go for the Revoltech. But if you want to transform it, then you kind of one-sided to the Deluxe. TF note says depends what you want for display. Oh, he's basically said what I said really. So I didn't read that either. I just said my thing and then rejoiced. TF says I have to say that new TF5 poster looks dope. It looks amazing, man. That thing looks so cool. I want that massive on my wall, like just big wall-sized poster canvas, high definition. That's what we want. By the way, I am wearing the ACT t-shirt. You guys know I have a very geeky attire. Every week we have a geeky t-shirt on the show. I picked this up last year from a local store and completely caught me by surprise. It says the Empire, and it's got this. I'll try and get it in shot. It's called the Empire, and it's got this glorious. It's a really muted t-shirt, but it's got just the walkers. It's brilliant. I love this t-shirt. And I wore this to episode 7's midnight release last year. It was great. And it was just random. This is such a good t-shirt. I never see anyone else wearing it or anything. It's really nice. Snowcone says it's hard to choose. First it was DMK02, and then the Deluxe and the Revoltech. Yeah, well, the DMK02 is, I think they're the best for accuracy, but obviously they're model kits. So, TF says also, I think that the CGI will be a lot better than TF4, especially since it looked very decent in the trailer. And that's that. Yeah, I think a lot of people have thought that as well because yeah, it looked great for trailer, so it's going to look really good. I think the CG kind of struggled in Age of Extinction because of the KSI transformations as well. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do for The Last Night. I nearly forgot the title. Is it Uriel or Oriel Blair? Hello, you are from Mexico. That's awesome. That's really cool that we've got someone from Mexico watching. That's really awesome. That's pretty cool. We have a very worldwide. We are small, but we are large, and we have a very wide audience, like all over the planet, which is great. That's so great. We have people. Just say quickly in the comment section where you are watching from. I know where a couple of you are watching from. I think TF Nerd is Switzerland. But just say in the comments where you're watching from. You don't have to say like from your bed or anything. I mean the country, but you know what I'm on about. So we've got Mexico, we've got Switzerland. Bulgaria, we've got Bulgaria. So we've got Mexico, Switzerland, Bulgaria. This is really cool. Southeast London, which is pretty cool because I like London. I don't like driving in London. I mean, my football team is in London, but every time I go there, I'm absolutely terrified because the driving in London terrifies me. Snow cones watching from San Diego. So we got bloody Mexico, Switzerland, Southeast London, Bulgaria, and San Diego. We are worldwide right now. We've only got 6 people viewing. That's great. That's like a continent for each. If we had someone from Australia or whatnot, that would be nearly reaching every continent. Nearly. Need loads more viewers though. Well, technically, Simeon, we're from different continents. So, well, not continents, but we're leaving Europe, aren't we? So, does anyone else think that Prime's head looks bigger on the night poster? I can't say I've noticed, to be honest. That poster is beautiful, though. Duck King, hello. Duck King, what's the question? I just asked everyone to comment from where they're watching from because we have a viewer from Mexico, and I just thought it was cool that we've got a viewer in Mexico, a viewer in Switzerland, 2 viewers in Switzerland. You guys should hang out. 2 viewers in Switzerland, San Diego, Bulgaria, and Southeast London. And obviously, I'm in the Midlands, so that's the boring bit. TF4 poster or TF5 poster? What's the TF4 poster? Is that the one with Grimlock? Or the Optimus going like that with the... I think for spectacle, I think the TF5 poster looks great. It's got like that background shot. It's that's like, it's so, it looks like kind of a piece of art almost. So, and there's a really cool theory going around about Bumblebee dying. It's a really actual cool theory. Night Pose Prime, I think that's a really good one. I've got that on a t-shirt actually. I should probably wear that t-shirt. I need to find it though. I might wear that next week for the stream. Oh, what's happening next week for the stream actually? Because it's the 17th today, and if I'm correct, Christmas is on Sunday. So we'll have a stream on Christmas Eve, potentially or not. I don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone want to stream on Christmas Eve, or are you guys all going to be busy? Don't make any movements on me doing the stream of it. You know, if you guys want to spend it with your family, please go and do that. Don't make anything for me. I'd rather you guys hang out and do what you had planned for Christmas than go, oh, well, we need to do a stream. Yes, that's the theory, TF Nerd. Yeah, so why does Prime look like Arkham Knight in the poster? He does have a very similar stance, doesn't he? Well, that's confirmed. It's not Optimus Prime, it's Jason Todd. I actually have a really cool Autobot Decepticon poster. Well, it's just the Autobots, but I got it from when I went to New York in 2006, and it's one side of the Autobot. So it's got Jazz, Ironhide, Ratchet, and Optimus, and Bumblebee, and then you've got half of the Allspark, and I just cannot find the other half of that poster because you can see Megatron's hand coming on it. Oh, okay. If you guys want to stream, then I'll see what I can do. I'll have to make sure I'm not busy, obviously, but Christmas Eve we'll do a special one. I'll try and dig out my Santa hat. So yeah, so the theory that's going around is that Bumblebee could die because they put that tweet out a couple of months ago in June on the official Transformers movie account saying Cybertron's newest knight wears an armor of gold. So yeah, so people are looking into that. I think maybe too much, but I think it is a really good theory. Now, what they are saying is that Bumblebee could die, and because the creators are in the film, we don't know, but we can assume. And then because of that, they rebuild Bumblebee, and he comes back as Goldbug, and then he's set up for his own movie. But I think it's going to be tough. I think, do you know what's interesting in terms of cinema coming up in the next decade or so, or next 5 years, is we're going to be looking at a lot of transition. So you're going to be seeing a lot of movies, especially comic book movies, changing things up dramatically. So going forward, Iron Man and Captain America and the guys that we've grown to know, they're not going to be the leads of the Avengers and stuff in the next few years. It's going to be after Infinity War. It's going to be like Doctor Strange being the forefront. It's going to be like Falcon being up there, you know, things like that. So that'll be transition. You will see less of Iron Man and Captain America and stuff, and it's going to be the same with X-Men. What they're going to try and do, I don't know how successful it's going to be, but what they're going to try and do is drop the Logan character, Hugh Jackman's, and bring you through X-23. So you can still have the Wolverine, but it's not going to be Hugh Jackman. It'll be X-23 and stuff. And it's great, you know, as comic book people and stuff, we're great because we can just go, oh, okay, new guy, that's how it goes. It's sad, but you know, new guys are. But I worry how mainstream audiences will react to that, and if they'll even understand it, or if they'll carry on from it. So, and it's the same with that move. If they do that with Bumblebee, are you going to get the mainstream audiences, like the kids and stuff, going, oh, mummy, what is Bumblebee? Who's Goldbug? What's that? And that's what I worry about, where we'll go, oh, sweet, they did that thing from the cartoon. He's not Bumblebee anymore, he's Goldbug and stuff. So I don't know. It'll be interesting if they try that, and it'll be very interesting to see if they pull it off. But with the writers' room stuff, they'll be bringing in things from the lore and the history of Transformers. So I wouldn't write it out. Yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't say it was definitely not going to happen. That's for sure. I have a poster from the first. Simeon says I have a poster from the first Transformers movie with Optimus, Megatron's head, and Shire, and Megan Fox. It's great. Nice. I have the Dark of the Moon one upstairs, with Optimus with his sword, and then Chicago in the background, and Shire and Rosie Huntington Whiteley, which is always a delight. Her acting was not great, but she's a good-looking girl. I don't celebrate Christmas. Oh, how come, man? Christmas has definitely lost its magic for me sort of last couple of years, but it's still something I try and celebrate. TF says kill him in TF and ignore it like RC's and Elite stuff, and then bring him back in, or just leave him dead. Can't see it happening. Simeon says I want B's movie to be in the past before Shira, and I want him with his damn voice. Well, oh yeah, by the way, speaking of the voice, that is another part of the theory that when he comes back as Goldbug, he will have a voice. So he'll get rebuilt or reformatted or whatever, and when he comes back, he'll have a voice, and then we go on from there. So TF says, I found a cool new trend we could do. What's that? Dr. saying he's probably going to get it back in TF5. TF says, we went to an electronics store before we watched Rogue One. And there was an iPad with a drawing app on it, and I couldn't resist promoting TF5. So your suggestion is that we go around all the tech stores, and if they've got a drawing app on any tablet devices or phone devices, we just promote the shit out of TF5. I like it. No, I like Bumblebee, man. You know, I know why they push him more than other characters, because it is marketing and it's what kids like and stuff, and it's just something you have to accept. It's not. I don't think there's any point sort of fighting it. It's never. It won't change. It's like, and this is not what I mean in terms of a comparison in terms of like accuracy, because I like one way more than the other. But it's like what they do in X-Men and with Mystique. They shove that character down our throats. So. But I ended up hating that character now. So I don't really like Jennifer Lawrence. It's twice I've said that today as well. So yeah, it is interesting though. Oh my god, who watched the bloody crossover? Who watched the crossover? That, oh my god, that was a masterpiece. Oh my god. I don't like Jennifer Lawrence. No, I don't really. I used to, and I used to really like her Mystique, and I did like her in the First Class and Days of Future Past. But do you know what? I just found like what they've done with the character and stuff is so, and it, especially what she said, First Class. Oh, Hank, mutant and proud. Okay, mutant and proud. What does she do in X-Men Apocalypse? Stay bloody human all the time. It's just stupid. It's like, and I find that they've really pushed her. She's a villain as well. That's the thing. But I don't know. Like I just sort of see her in interviews and stuff, and I'm just like, like she said this week that she'd rather do a Passengers and Guardians crossover than an X-Men and Guardians crossover, which says everything. So I don't really care for her too much, to be honest. It's a good-looking girl and stuff, but it's not going to change my opinion. But that's the thing. It's like mutant and proud, but I'll stay human for most of the film. I just don't like how Mystique's been pushed into a main character. How the hell did that happen? I am talking about that TF artist. I am talking about that. That crossover was immense. I wouldn't say it was a 4-night crossover. I'd say it was a 3 and a bit night, because the Supergirl episode was kind of on its own. that was a great episode, but it didn't have anything really to do with the crossover, bar a few little bits. But the actual crossover itself, I was nerding, having nerdgasms like for the entire duration of the 4 hours. My God, I'm not joking. Like, I watched Legends of Tomorrow on Friday. It airs on Thursday, but I watched it on Friday. And I felt like I'd watched a movie. I really, I felt like I'd watched a movie. Like, I can't believe that the DC TV universe is so much stronger than the DC cinematic universe. The amount of money that they plow into their cinematic universe, and the TV one's like way in front. That's mad. I just felt like I'd watched a movie, and like the effects, man. The effects for a TV show are amazing. Like, it's just mad. Yeah, but I'm glad that they cleared that up. Try not to spoil anything TFRs, just in case no one's seen it. But yeah, I'm glad they cleared it up. In the end, but yeah, he was being a bit dickish, really, wasn't he, towards him? Yeah, but it's all Flashpoint stuff. So, but I'm kind of on the side now where I'm like, okay, everyone, like after I saw the Flash episode of the crossover, I was like, please, guys, come on. Everyone keeps having a go at Barry, and Oliver was the voice of reason. Do you know, Oliver really stood out for me during the crossover, as Arrow has done all season. Arrow has been phenomenal this season. It feels so good again, and it's got its badassness and the coolness of the character back. And Oliver really stood out for me in the crossover. I was really impressed with that. TF says, I don't like the cheesiness of Supergirl and the looks of everything. I understand that as well, TF, because I didn't watch the first season of Supergirl because I was a bit sort of didn't really like what I saw. I saw bits of it, but I never really looked at it, and I never really liked it. And I just thought, you know what? It's joining the CW next season. They're going to do the crossover. I'm going to binge watch it. And I binge watched the first season. I got to say, it was pretty good. It wasn't nowhere near good as like Flash's seasons or Arrow, like their first 2 seasons, but it was pretty good. So I think, give it a chance. That's what I can recommend. The season 2 that they're doing right now is really good. Supergirl season 2 is really solid at the minute, and it had Superman at the start as well, which was awesome. They nailed that. I prefer the TV one way more than Henry Cavill's one. And overall, they're just doing a really good job. I think the biggest worry for Supergirl season 2 was, okay, you've got Superman in the first 2 episodes. That's great. But how is the show going to go after that? Because you draw everyone in for those 2, and then you've got to carry it afterwards. So, and they're doing a really solid job. They brought in new characters, done new things with existing characters. I think it's working very well, actually. I recommend all the shows. I think they're all great. I mean, Legends of Tomorrow is epic this season. They kind of tore it down and built it from the ground up type thing. And I think that's doing really well this season. Arrow and Flash the Flash continues to be amazing because it is that. So mid-season finales for me next week, and Arrow is like first 2 seasons Arrow, which that's all I need to say. So yeah, I think definitely give Supergirl a chance. I wouldn't write it off, and that's coming from someone who did write it off. So. Duckin says, imagine if we could get, oh man, if we got a Justice League. I'm not joking. We could do that. I really think they could do that. They've not got the full roster, so they haven't got Batman or anything. But I really think that they could do their own CW version of the Justice League. They could have Superman, Martian Manhunter, the Flash, Green Arrow, Firestorm, Supergirl, and that was probably it. To be honest, I think that's all you need. But that'd be pretty good. I think Arrow ends, which hopefully, if it's going the way it is now, hopefully that won't be for another few years yet. But I think when Arrow ends, because I think that'll be the first one out of the 4 if it does. I think they should do it. They should either do a Teen Titans live action type show, because I think they've got a lot of characters or access to those types of characters, so they should definitely do that. I loved the original Teen Titans cartoon. I used to watch that as a kid. And then they did that Teen Titans Go, which I watched like 2 seconds of and decided I hated it. Snowcone 2 says, if Hasbro upscale the Transformer toys, what's your reaction going to be like? Well, what do you mean, sort of in size or quality? Because if they were in size, I'd be quite happy about that, because I feel like we've said this on numerous streams where the size of them are like, a deluxe now is the same size as what a scout class was about in 2009. So if they upscaled them in terms of size, and that'd be great, and always welcome to upscale the quality on them, because they've reduced the amount of plastic they use on them now, so the quality is a little bit down. But by the way, the Flash mid-season finale is pretty awesome. That's good to know. I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, we're doing all mid-season finales next week. So what we do is we go next week and we have our mid-season finales, and then we go a bit quiet over Christmas, and then they all come back in the new year, and then we have a solid, well, not a solid run, but we have then till about May, I believe, and then they finish, and then they come back in about October. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Mid-season finale week is always good, cracking episodes. I've heard really good things about Arrow's one, so I'm looking forward to that. Please, no spoilers. Snowcone 2 says, I would like a Joker show. Snowcone 2 says, I would like a Joker show. To be honest, like in Killing Jason Todd, that'd be pretty good, but I think it'd be hard to run a Joker show. They've got a lot of rebuilding on the character to do after Suicide Squad, so. Simeon says, I'm excited for Daredevil season 3 and The Punisher, and John Bernthal is an amazing actor. Yeah, I've got to have a Netflix binge one day, because I only have watched Daredevil season 1 on a free trial. So if I ever get Netflix, which I will have to, I imagine soon, I will binge watch Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Daredevil season 2. I am looking forward to like the Defenders and stuff, but I've just got to get back into that universe, because Daredevil season 1 was amazing. So I've got to I've dropped the ball on that one, I think. So TFR says also the paint quality on the excuse me, guys. The paint quality on TF, yeah, it's really not good. I mean, my prime example, pun absolutely intended, is the Voyager evasion mode Optimus Prime upstairs, where it's just red and blue and then a little bit silver on the face. That's just really bad. Like the feet are blue and the hands are blue, and it's just blue and red, and there's no real definition. It's a great figure as well. That's the problem. That's the real bad things. It's a good figure let down by the paint apps. Size doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. I don't know why I agreed to that so strongly. Yeah. Snowcone 2 says, I hope one day we get these X-rated scenes from the Joker one day. Oh, yeah. It'd be... I was trying to think, if they made the I don't know what rating Ben Affleck's Batman movie is going to be, but if it was R-rated, which I don't think it will be, if it was R-rated, that would be a good way to bring that in. But then again, the Joker, they can't really... I hope they recast the Joker. I hope they do. I just don't know who'd you pick. Who'd you pick to be the Joker now? Who'd won it? It's kind of like a poison chalice now, isn't it? Surely. Oh, right. Okay, TFR. Thanks for letting me know. Interesting. I might check that out. Thanks for letting me know about that one. All the flames on the Voyager. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What's I know it's sent you the photos and a Flash TF Fast Furious. TF nerd. I've already seen that one. It's about Barry screwing up the timeline, and it's screwed up Optimus and Dom Toretto. Yeah, that was amazing. That was so funny. God damn it, Barry. Oh yeah. Funny, funny, funny. God damn it, Barry, you're screwing up the timeline again. Yeah. Oh boy. Um, oh, oh, important announcement. Important announcement. Important announcement. My Flash film, which we have titled, wait for it, which we have titled Flashback, um, is releasing in a couple of days. Very soon, very, very soon. It's 1 minute 33, 35. I think maybe with titles and credits added, maybe 2 minutes. I don't know. So it's not long. But I am so excited. I've not yet seen the full finished product. I've seen clips of it. Basically, what happened was this was a project between me and my friend, and we, like I said, we shot it about 5 weeks ago, from 9 p.m. till 2 a.m. It was a 5 hour long shoot, and it was knackering as well. It was really tiring because he was sweating buckets because he was wearing layers, and then we had to go outside, and it was chucking it down with rain and stuff. So so it was quite a long shoot, and it was quite tiring as well. So, and literally we have been working on, working on it so hard, and I'm not exaggerating that. Literally from getting in from work, putting on the laptop and editing late into the night every night for the past 5 weeks. About a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks, when I finished the editing and the VFX, I passed it over to my friend, who then took control of it from then on, and he started doing the sound design and the not sound design. Well, no, he did the sound effects and the music for it, along with the titles and the credits and stuff. So, and he sort of tweaked a few little bits here and there as well. So, yeah, I've seen bits of it, and it looks awesome. It really looks great, better than I expected. The music matches the scene so perfectly. The effects are really good, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be on YouTube and the Facebook page. So we've got royalty-free music on it, but we've got to sort of post that as well, like with the reference and stuff. So, but I'm so excited for you guys to see it, because it has been such a long process. Like I said, about 5 weeks now, and there's so much hard work gone on into it from both sides. So I'm very proud of it as well. So I really can't wait for you to see it. I'm gonna hopefully get the file on Monday, so if possible. So hopefully we can. If it won't be uploaded on Monday, hopefully it'll get uploaded Tuesday. So I can't wait. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. It'll be on the Facebook page. It's going on my personal page, and it'll be going on YouTube as well. So really look forward to it. It's called Flashback, and even though it's 1 minute 30, it has a story. It has it has two characters, the good and the bad, and our intention was to just do this, but then I just do it out of just experimentation, but sort of after sort of editing it and then adding a little bit of a story to it, it's hard to not want more. I found, and I know it might sound like I'm sort of blowing my own trumpet, but so yeah. Snowcone 2 says, sorry, but this happened, but how TF do you nail broke. I don't know how it's happened to me. Sorry, Snowco. I'm trying to reword that. I can't understand it. Sorry, but this happened. But how does hmm. Just reword that for me, mate. It's probably me being stupid. So yeah, we're just really looking forward to showing you guys. Oh right, TF. Okay, I thought it was Transformers. How the fuck does your nail broke? I don't know how it happened to me. Nail broke? What do you mean? Nail broke? No broke nails here. So yeah, we're really looking forward to showing it off. The effects are so cool as well. It's like TV effects. It's not like TV effects. The thing that I'm jealous that we can't do is like the CG stuff for the is the CG stuff like what they do in the Flash where they have the CGI Grant Gustin. We obviously can't do that. But for the sequel, and we are talking about that, and we're gonna try and get it filmed. If we can get it filmed before my friend goes away, then I can sort of crack on with it and it's fine. But we want to do another one. It'll obviously depend on how well it goes down. But like I said, it's called Flashback for a reason. It's not just called Flashback because it's a catchy name. It's called Flashback because it's like something from the past coming up, sort of thing. And that's the sort of the story that we've gone with. I know, like I said, it's 1:30, so it's hard to really get your story integrated and all that. But it's really good. And do you know what's cool? Is it was my first sort of real crack at having like proper acting at it. You know, it was like I had to pin my friend up against the wall at one point for a scene, and he just said, "All right, Ben, just do it. Just pin me up against the wall as hard as you can. Just pretend I've done something that you're not happy about, and then just bring out the line." I was like, "Okay, man." And I just grabbed him. I just pinned him up against the wall. I was like, and it was really cool. I really, as acting goes, I really liked doing that. Yeah, that was really nice to do. It was really something different as well. Like serious acting, that was really cool. And our fight scenes are really awesome as well. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm so excited. Simeon says you need to do a just do it video, Ben. It would be I could do that right now, to be honest. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. All the people are out getting their dreams. You're going to work hard at it. Just do it. Nothing is impossible. There's your just do it video. Oh man, what was he thinking when he did that? What was he thinking? I don't know. So, don't let your memes be dreams. Just do it. Bumblebee! Optimus! Hey man, if you want to just do it video, just go on that documentary. What was it, episode 2? We did that where I was dreaming about Transformers and Shia came up. Snowcone 2 says, hope the DCEU starts making a Well, exactly. I mean, this is why do we have to wait for a good version of the movie every single time on Blu-ray? Release it. Makes no sense. I think this is where they fall down, where I feel like the people at the top of the DCEU don't let the directors do what they feel is a good idea. They limit them, whereas Marvel's Like they just let James Gunn have free roam on Guardians 1 and 2, and 1 was awesome, and 2 is probably going to be even better. So, can you imagine if Marvel limited what James Gunn could do on Guardians? I think the only thing Marvel were adamant about was that Thanos was in Guardians 1, and James Gunn said that was like the hardest thing really they had to do. So, apart from that, he had pretty free reign to do what he wanted, which was make a badass film. Hmm. Do you guys want me to release like teaser pictures from the thing, from my flashback shorts, or do you want me to just keep it all quiet and then just release it on Monday or Tuesday? Let me know. If you want to see one teaser pic, I'm sure I can find something. I'm so blown away by the effects. It's better than what I expected. What you want? I'll release one teaser picture, and that's all I'll do. So, and it'll probably have effects attached to it, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I don't really care for the. They said like, oh, the R-rated thing for the Batman versus Superman extended cut was R-rated and stuff, and it was nothing needed. It was just Ben Affleck's arse showing in the shower, and then he just a blood swipe across the wall, and that was it. They had that in Jurassic World, and that was a 12. TFI says all I'm going to say is that Wonder Woman is basically strike free for DCEU. If that fucks up, then yeah, absolutely, TFI. I could not agree more with you on that one. It's I don't think it will. It looks like it's pretty good. I think it will be pretty good. I think it will be the first decent DC EU movie. I do like Man of Steel, to be honest. I think Man of Steel is the best at the minute out of the three. But yeah, I think if Wonder Woman has a disastrous failing like Suicide Squad, I think it's curtains really. I think he's going to be quite tough, and I think they will start asking questions. I mean, you have to look, if Wonder Woman fails, what have you got? You've got a Flash film coming up that's still not got a director. You know, Justice League. If Justice League fails, and I've got to say, I am massively looking forward to Justice League next year. I'm really looking forward to that film. I loved the trailer, and I can't wait to see what it'll be like. But if that fails, you could see the potential end of the DCEU, in my opinion. I didn't even bother watching the extended editions. No, I don't think they don't add as much as they hype up that they do either. When they released like the promos for the extended editions, it makes it sound like they're going to be watching a different movie, and it doesn't really do anything. I don't watch the extended edition and go, oh, my opinion's changed on that movie. I enjoyed Suicide Squad. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but it's not the best film ever. It's not like a really great film. It's for me, it's like it's a popcorn flick type thing. It's not great. It's got enjoyment in it, and I think there's some funny bits. There's some great bits in it, like with Deadshot when he was shooting all the eyes of what's her name. But then there's weird sucky bits, like why the hell is Enchantress body popping and stuff? It doesn't make sense. And it's another portal in the sky, so we'll have the most important character ever, Slipknot. No, there's no need for the R rating. Snowcone says, would anyone like an extended cut or an ultimate cut? I don't think there is. There's no need. The whole extended cut thing is like the R-rated thing now, where start the extended cut and the R rating thing at the minute is starting to turn into a really stupid ass craze where everyone thinks that everything should have it ever, and like everything at the minute should be R rated. because Deadpool's R ratings set off. Batman versus Superman was like, oh, okay, we need an R rating too on the extended cut. Okay, and then I was like, oh, okay, Logan needs to be R rated. Granted, that's a good choice on that, but Logan needs to be R rated. Oh, okay, we'll do that. Oh, well, what would happen if we? I saw this headline the other day. Oh, what if we had what if the Bumblebee movie was R rated? Are you for real? Oh, God's sake, I just not everything needs to be R rated. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't need to be. I think some things do. Deadpool, if that film wasn't R rated, that film would have sucked. If Logan isn't R rated, that film probably would have sucked. You need certain films to have it, but not every film ever needs to be R rated. Suicide Squad didn't need an R rating, and people petitioned for it. Oh, and the length as well. I mean, you're looking at a good 3.5 hour film. um, no, I have faith. The Wonder Woman trailer looks like it looks different. It looks like they've actually took time to hopefully make a decent film. Again, I think go into it with your expectations not up there, but I don't think it'll be bad at all. The only thing they said in this guy saying that okay. TF Artist says my problem with Suicide Squad is they have these regular people going up against Superman level threat and it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, well, that and that's another thing. They brought in Task Force X, but they had them. They were always surrounded by about 30 army guys. So why did they bring them in? Why didn't they just send the army in? You remember how much of that street battle that the army actually did in terms of shooting, and like I just felt like a lot of characters didn't deliver. Like I was looking forward to. One of my favorite DC characters is Katana. I really like the character of Katana. The whole backstory. I like the fact that her sword takes the souls of the victims, etc. I just like the mask that she wears. I think she's a real badass character. And she didn't need to be in the film, and that's a shame because I was really looking forward to it. Killer Croc, I was so disappointed with that one because I love the actor as well who does that. He was Mr. Echo in Lost. Adewale, he's called AAA. Killer Croc didn't really need to be there. He didn't really add anything. I don't really like Jai Courtney, but he did good in the Captain Boomerang role. But again, Captain Boomerang didn't need to be there. Slipknot, I ain't even going to waste my time talking about that. This is Slipknot. He can climb anything. That's basically his scenes. Yeah, they just didn't need a lot. They like basically what the Suicide Squad was was Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Rick Flag, and Diablo, El Diablo, and even he didn't really start kicking ass until third way through the movie. So they didn't need half of what the squad was, which sucks. And you know what they said? They said pre that film being released. Well, we want to kill a Croc instead of King Shark because we didn't want a CG character. We didn't want a CG character. We wanted a real, like real prop type thing. We wanted a real actor there, so other actors could use that, etc. I tell you what, after seeing the film, I would have rather they just gone the CG route and put King Shark in there because that would have been a lot more better. Funny how we complain about the DC movie, but Age of Extinction, Suicide Squad made good money even though they actually got destroyed. Look, Age of Extinction is not a good movie at all. I love things in it, and it has great moments. And initially, when I saw it, I fell in love with it. But I think it's not a good film. I love all the Transformers movies. I love Revenge of the Fallen as well, but they're not like great films. I feel like Transformers movies, in terms of what are great films, I feel the first one and Dark of the Moon are great. I think they are actually good movies. You know, enjoyable, good, solid movies. I feel like Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction aren't good movies. I love all of them, 1 to 4. I do. I love watching them, and if it was on TV right now, I'd be watching it. I've got 4 Blu-rays upstairs for all of them on, so I do love the movies. But I think Revenge of the Fallen, Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction are bad. Maybe that's just a thing that we'll have to get used to. Seems like in the Transformers universe, every odd number is a good movie. So 1 was good, 3 was good, and it looks like 5 is going to be freaking epic. So maybe Transformers 6, the Bumblebee movie, is not going to be great. So Katana was useless in the film. Yeah, and it hurts me to say that, because I really dig that character. I felt really let down. Killer Croc was a racial stereotype. Do you know what? I didn't even like understand like half of what the Killer Croc character was saying half the time. It was just really, I don't know what they did with that. It was really weird. I felt a little bit with their soundtrack as well, like they were copying what Guardians did, which kind of sucked in my opinion. They actually used one of the same songs from Guardians, which was Spirit in the Sky, I think. But I remember pre going into that movie, someone in the cinema said to me, it was like, this film was basically like a mixtape type of thing again. It's just like someone just picked a bunch of random tracks like with Eminem and stuff like that, and then just played them. Whereas the Guardians one, the songs actually had meaning to the story, because it was Peter Quill's tape from the 80s sort of thing, so it had actual meaning. I don't know about I think that there are DC fans that hate those films. It tends to be the way things go, especially with like Batman vs Superman. I've never seen anything like that with like critics versus fans. I've never seen that. It's quite eye-opening in a way, but it was definitely it's just weird. I've never seen that such a divide. But I do agree with this. Tyrone Magnus said this. He went, the people who hated Batman versus Superman enjoyed Suicide Squad. The people who hated Suicide Squad enjoyed Batman versus Superman. I absolutely agree with that, because I hated Batman versus Superman, and I did enjoy Suicide Squad. Like I said, it's not a great film, but I did enjoy it when I went and saw it. So I don't get that. That's really weird, isn't it? That doesn't work. Silk King says I should make an audio commentary for TF. It's the FM. That'd be tough to do for copyright reasons, but it'd also be long to get uploaded, because my videos struggle when I'm trying to upload a 10-minute video. So if I'm trying to, especially with Age of Extinction, what's that, 2 hours and 45 minutes? That'd be tough to do. I'd love to do that, but it would be quite tough. Maybe this is my only suggestion. If Duck King, with his suggestion of doing a commentary, maybe the only way we can do that and skip the uploading times is if I did it during a live stream. But the thing about live streaming, I understand, is you can't have content showing. That's why you never hear background music here. You never see what's on TV. I am just watching the football highlights. I have the volume muted so it can't hear it, sort of thing. So I would watch the Transformers film and maybe have my headphones on or something, or something like that, and watch it and do a live commentary. Maybe that might be able to work. And you know, if you want to, you can watch it with me. You put it on, I'll tell you when to press go, and we can sort of watch it together. So maybe that might be something we can do. That seems quite a plausible idea. There'd be a little bit lengthy streams. There'd be a 2-hour stream, and then there'd be a obviously a 2 hour 45-minute stream, nearly a 3 hour stream on Age of Extinction. But we might look at doing that maybe soon, or if not the next next year, maybe like early. I'm not talking about like June or anything. Like I mean like January or something. I just want a good Ghost Rider movie. Yeah, well, apparently Ghost Rider is kicking ass on Agents of Shield. I'm waiting for him to show that in the UK, which is going to be January 2017. So I'm looking forward to getting into that as well. But yeah, apparently Ghost Rider's doing a good job on Agents, so maybe that's how they'll go with that. There are TF fans who hate the movies. Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. Nobody cares about the critics. The audience are the one. Absolutely. I remember Michael Bay saying during Age of Extinction, he said the audiences that saw Age of Extinction clapped during the film. He says that's the thing with critics. They don't see it in an audience environment. They see it sitting on their own with a piece of paper in front of them. And that's how they view it. And it's not how you should view a film. You should just, how I view a film, I go and watch a film to get away from the problems of reality and the suckiness of reality for 2 hours and embrace and go into this fantasy world for a couple of hours where I can just forget about everything and enjoy what I'm seeing. And critics don't do that because that's their job, is to critique a film. So it is what it is. Yeah, you're always going to get critics. I bet you, as perfect as Rogue One was, I bet you people are going to still they'll find faults with it. And there are no faults, but it's their job. It's what they do. Yeah, I felt some of the music in Suicide Squad was so out of place with the scenes they played in. Before TF5 would be cool. But maybe we'll do that. I'll have to. I say I've got a busy start to next year. I've got a house move, so maybe after that, we'll see. I've got to get a few things tied up with that, so maybe after that. But before TF5, we'll look into that. I'd be up for doing that. I think. Snowcone Sasu says there's hope for TF5 since Bay said he's very excited for us to see. Bay says that for every film, so Bay says that for every single film, so that's nothing new. But yeah, it is interesting. He said Arthur, but the problem is that casual people sometimes listen to them. I know the hate that Transformers films get, but I'm trying to speak from a non-biased perspective. I think they're enjoyable films. I think you go in there with your expectations sort of halfway. If you expect to see some crazy action and a little bit of comedy and some robots fighting robots, then I think you're going to be satisfied. If you're a TF fan, I think especially if you're a TF movie fan, I think you're going to be definitely satisfied. I think you're going to be fanboying out and stuff. But if you go in there thinking, I'm going to hate the Transformers films, what do you think is going to happen? Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream because I've just noticed we're 10 minutes over. So you guys have a very good rest of the weekend. We are 1 week away from Christmas, which is awesome. Yeah, I'll probably do a stream next Saturday night if you guys ask for it earlier. So we'll probably do that. I'll see what's happening myself. But if I'm free around the same time, I'll be doing one. But if not, I'll let you know. Might have to move it, but I'll let you guys know. But as of now, it'll be 9 p.m. next Saturday, Christmas Eve. And that'll be that. So yeah. I'll just keep saying so yeah. So keep an eye out on the Facebook page, on the YouTube channel for my flashback fan film. So excited. I can't wait to show you guys. So please keep an eye out. Please check it out. Give honest opinions. Don't blow smoke saying, oh, it's amazing, Ben. We love you. If it sucks, let me know. It won't suck because it's amazing, but let me know. So don't forget I will check them out. Let's say I know the meme that you sent, but I will check out the others. I feel like the only reason Suicide Squad made a lot of money was because the girls are drawing for Jared Leto. We're not going to talk about Jared Leto and his used condoms anymore on this stream. Next year, I'm banning that. So, all All right, guys, and boys from Margot. That's right. So, you know, that's fair enough. All right, guys. Well, have a good rest of the weekend, guys. Enjoy the last week of work, school, college, whatever, and then you get your Christmas break. So, stay at it. Have a good week, and I'll see you guys next Saturday, 9 till 10 again. And keep an eye out for Flashback because it's going to be amazing. And if it doesn't, and if it goes crap, I'm going to run back in time and change the timeline so you guys actually do enjoy it. See you guys. Bye.